Hello, everybody. Sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel sikhuluma ama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities, kanye nama-YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button, la ngezansi, and a notification bell ikantike. If you are joining me from Facebook and Twitter, don't forget to follow me over there as well, you guys. So listen, we have a few gossip stories that we need to do this morning. But let me finish my admin for this morning, the things that I always forget to do. Okay, I'll be out here doing my lives for free because I always forget to monetize my lives before I start. So we're going to do that and then begin. Okay, let's see. I guess I'm so aggressive for a change. Let's be aggressive with the adverts today, okay? I always choose balance for you guys. So let me do the aggressive thing option and see if you know how many adverts you guys get. If you complain in the comment section, I'll know that it was it was a little bit too much. Okay, so listen, you guys, we have a few stories to do. I don't know, you guys. Do we care that Bonang has a new man? I wasn't sure about this story. I was like, Bonang has a new man. And I was like, I kind of don't care. But I don't know if you guys care. So I was like, okay, let me talk about Bonang's new man because maybe some of you do care. Because I was kind of feeling like, I don't know if I care if Bonang has a new man. Okay. you know? But anyway, we're going to talk about it because, of course, people are writing articles about it. Maybe there's something interesting about this man. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. And something is going on with guys. Remember, in KZN, people will say that in KZN, we are our own country. And in a way, we kind of are. And one year in the country of KZN, as former President Zuma was supposed to go to prison, and the people of KZN were not happy about it, so they started this looting thing. But there were people that were driving that whole thing, and they are still suffering the consequences. Okay, so we're going to talk about how one person has been sentenced. But I think it's interesting, you guys, comparing this case to the case Kangizwe Mchunu, how he was able to get off, but this person was not able to get off. So in South Africa, okay, the law works when you are not famous, but when you are famous, you can get away with a lot, guys. And also, there's an interview that Mrs. Mops did. Those of us who were enjoying the Mummy Club would probably like this interview because, of course, I love Mrs. Mops, you guys, and I watched this interview. I just want to tell you guys about it so that you can go watch it as well, you guys. And then there are these kids who decided that yeah, they are going to be racist. Okay. Hey, I hope they have a nice life wherever they are. Listen, you guys, I don't know why it just hits different when these things happen to a younger generation. For me, maybe it's because I do have kids, and I'm hoping that they never ever experience somebody using a K word towards them. I've never experienced it unless somebody's just saying, okay, these are Ks. F in case, and maybe I'm in Istugu, maybe something has happened. But when somebody just calls me that, okay, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Maybe you guys will have to bail me out of prison. You get bailed out of prison or out of jail, whatever it is. But you guys will have to put some money together for me to get out of prison if somebody I did that. But I've never experienced that. But racism, definitely, you guys, definitely, I've experienced racism. I once worked for a certain bank. What's in that bank? I recently met somebody that works for that bank and asked them, how is it? And they were like, "Ah, it's still the same." And I work for a particular bank, and it was I worked in Joburg, which is like even west. In that bank, guys, racism was like, waking up in the morning and having a cup of tea, they were not ashamed to just tell you, of course, you can't earn this much like this person because you're a black person and this person is white, okay? And this bank has survived in South Africa, has many, many millions of black people as clients of the bank, okay? There's many people that bank with that bank. And at that time, I was forced to bank with the bank because I worked for the bank, but You know, I mean, I think for me, that was the time where I really was like, yeah, this is a racism, okay? But it does hit different, you guys, when younger kids are experiencing it, because of course, us as parents, we are hoping that they never ever have to experience that. But this is South Africa, and I don't think that the white parents are doing what they're supposed to do in terms of teaching their kids. You know, that there's certain words that you don't utter. Even if as a parent, you guys, I don't understand. Even if as a parent, if I'm a white parent or whatever race that I am, and I want to use the K word. Okay, I feel like it's right to use the K word, but you know that if your child uses that word, they're going to get a lot of backlash. Okay, they're not going to have a pleasant life after that, especially in the internet. Okay, so at best, just teach your kids that you know what, vele they are K's, you know, because that's what we believe. Okay, vele they are K's, but we can't call them that. Okay, especially not in public. Don't ever ever utter that word. I mean, at best, as a parent, just do that. Okay, just do that. Just tell them. Don't ever use this word because you're going to get into trouble. But we would really love to use it, but it's just that we're not allowed. Okay, you know, I don't think that they're doing that with their kids, and so their kids are out here thinking that they can call our kids the K word. Okay, yeah, good luck, eh? Good luck on Twitter. Okay, just Twitter alone will deal with it. So we're going to talk about what Gogo Maweni said about this story. And yes, you guys, I think those are the stories that you go, oh, and then there's criminals here, you know, Tabo Bester and his wife. The other Tabo Bester and his wife. Okay, guys, like honestly, people are not serious about life. Like you decide that you are going to go to court, but you are going to wear show your cleavage, show your cleavage and stomach out. What is this now? Trying to distract a judge or something. You know, this woman went to court showing the cleavage here, the crop top thing, and carrying a very nice purse there. What do you have there in court? What do you have in that bag in court? Eh? Do you have justice in the bag? Do you have your sentence in there? How many years you go to prison in there? I'm like, this woman out here with this, you know, I'm a weave. She was doing this in court with the weave. I'm like, hey, go cut your hair. Short hair in you know, when you go to court, short hair, if you can if Mbungulu do that, okay, look as humble as possible. She's out there, you know, Dr. Makutumana here in makeup, Utebishia, you know, with stomach out, cleavage, even her menu, you can see what's guys. You know. Anyway, you guys, let me greet the people in the comment section and then let's begin. The Blue Clinic with Dr. Tabile. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm happy saying Ikona, the member. Guys, we do have a membership on this channel. And please like the stream, you guys. Like the stream, like the stream. The Blue Clinic with Dr. Tabile. Thank you, Dr. Tabile. We appreciate that so much. Where is my star now? I want to give YouTube. How come I can't highlight the thing? I hope it's highlighted. Thank you so much, Dr. Tabile, for 99 rand 99. You guys know how much that is in YouTube streets. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. I think I've eaten so many of your 99 rands. I don't know. I've eaten so much of your money. Especially, hello, good morning, Daniel. Let's talk about Izindabas Abantu, okay? Noni M, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Senzelo kuhle. The white parents are teaching them the K word intentionally. But I don't know, you guys, because obviously, yes, they might think it's right, but the backlash online, it does not matter if you think what you did is right. It does not matter. Okay, you don't want to go through that. So if I was a white parent, I would be like, listen, we can use this word, but make sure there's no cameras. So don't go on somebody's live and use the word. Okay, it does not make any sense. It does not make any sense. That's all. Okay, and I'm happy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That we have, guys. I don't know if I'm able to highlight all of them at the same time. I've seen people having different things highlighted on top. It's just that I'm looking on the other side. I'm not seeing. I'm pressing the stuff, but I'm not seeing if you guys are seeing. Thank you so much. And for 99 rand, 99, guys, I'm rich today. Okay. I might not even work. I'm going to tell my boss that I have to leave because I've made enough money today. I don't need money that they're going to pay me today. I have made enough money. I'm going home. Okay. Maps or maps. Good morning, family. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Puluko, good morning. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. So let's talk about this interview that Mrs. Mobs did, you guys. Let me just, Mrs. Mobs, I had it opened here. So she did this interview, you guys, which was such a great interview, but I don't understand why I didn't know. Then I realized it's actually a new channel. It's actually a new channel because they have so few. Well, it's not few, guys. When you start in YouTube, we're having 400 and something subscribers is a lot. But I thought since they only have like 400 and something subscribers, it must be a new channel. That's why I didn't know about it. But let me just show you. She did this interview here on YouTube, and the interviewer is so good, you guys. Okay. So it's called Let's Talk with a Kosi. This is Kosi, you guys. Listen, she's a very good interviewer, very, very good. I loved how she was interviewing Mrs. Mobs. It felt like, sometimes like you would have an interviewer that is interviewing a celebrity, but you feel like they are being fans themselves. So this felt like a conversation between two friends, but it's a really like a deep conversation that gives us details about getting on to doing a reality show, what went on there, how she feels about it, and moving on to the new reality show because Mrs. Mobs did do Real Housewives of Johannesburg season 1, no, season 2, and then did also the Mommy Club. She's on the Mommy Club now. Okay, so they talk about that whole journey, you guys. It's such a pleasant interview to watch. I don't want to lie. I liked it. I ended up going back to liking Mrs. Mobs after watching this interview because I wasn't sure. Towards the end of the Mommy Club, I was like, I'm not sure, but Mrs. Mobs anymore. I didn't necessarily like her attitude when it came to the Mommy Club. What's happening here? Why is this thing showing here? Anyway, you guys. So yes, you guys, if you have a chance to watch it, please watch it. It's great, you guys. She talks about getting on a reality show. She explains how she got to do the Real Housewives of Johannesburg. I actually thought that for sure she was approached because obviously they're usually looking for like these rich women who are housewives, because we all know that some of them are not really housewives, even though it's called the Real Housewives. And so I felt like for sure she was approached, but she says that she's actually the one that approached Sonia Mpele after she had done season 1 of the show. And they were at some place out and she went and greeted her and she was like, listen, I love the show, whatever. She said all of the good things about Real Housewives of Johannesburg season 1. And then Sonia ended up like, would you like to do the show? And then 3 months later, she called her to do the show. Of course, you guys, they talk until they talk about the reunion. Okay. Guys, season 1 reunion of Real Housewives of Johannesburg was nasty, but reunions are nasty. So there is part of me that feels like, oh, Mrs. Mobs is just like doing too much in terms of like, that reunion was so nasty. That's what made me not come back to the show. What did you expect? I feel like anybody that watches reality shows, we've watched the nastiest, reunions. Okay, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Remember when Phaedra lied about Candy Perus? That was one of the most horrible things that were discovered at the reunion. So at the reunion, you expect anything. So as much as I understand her saying how nasty it was, and I guess that's the thing that made her not come back to do the show, but I'm like, what did you expect? Even now, they're going to do the Mommy Club. I don't know if they've shot the Mommy Club reunion, but it's coming. I'm like, even they expect that people are going to be revealing your secrets if you have any secrets. Okay, if you do a reality show, you guys, you can't control it. Okay, because as the viewers want drama. So it's a good one, you guys. They talk about the mommy club. They talk about her relationship with her nanny, and now that they're doing a show together. Apparently, you guys, the nannies do get their own paychecks from the mommy club, which I love and like. Okay, because I wondered about that. Because if you're doing a show and then your nanny ends up being featured on the show, do they get paid their own pay, or do you just get paid as a family? And she says that no, they get their own contracts and they get their own contracts and they get their own paycheck, the nannies. And she gets to talk about, the Instagram life, you guys. I like that, you guys, because sometimes I do feel like the celebrities do have to explain to these young kids out here that the Instagram life that they're showing us is not all that. Okay, it's just a picture. Sometimes our kids want to leave the Instagram life from what they see, on Instagram. They think that that's real life, but it's not really, a real life. It's just the moment when they take those perfect pictures. So she talks about that a lot, you guys. They get into it a lot, and I appreciate that. So please do watch the interview. The channel is called Let's Talk with Kosi. Listen, you guys, the interview was so good. I kind of felt like I kind of want to know more about her, because I don't know Kosi. Okay, she looks familiar, but I don't know familiar from where. I kind of felt like I wanted to know more about her because she was so good with this interview. So if you do have time this weekend, make sure that you watch this interview. It's a good one, you guys. Okay, and then guys, I don't even want to talk about Matthew Laddie because Promise did an interview with Matthew Laddie, okay? And this interview comes the day after we watched Metro FM listen to Metro FM interview. So I don't know if when Promise did this interview, but I suspect that this interview was actually done before the Metro FM because the Metro FM one was supposed to be live, which was not last night, the night before. So, and then Promise posted the episode yesterday, which made me think that she had recorded it earlier. Okay, so a lot of the things we're hearing there were the same things we heard on Metro. Some of them were not. Some of them were conflicting. It's still just the craziness, you guys. But if you did not have enough from listening to Matthew Lani, if you did not have enough from listening to Matthew Lani on Metro, you want to watch him, then watch him on My Husband This, My Husband That channel, you guys, because the lies, you guys, the lies. I think I was having more fun because people just turn the whole thing into a comedy. Because honestly, at this point, it is. At this point, you guys, it definitely is a comedy. So do that for yourself if you want to watch it. Okay. So let's talk about this guy, you guys, that I feel like should we say the most uh, unlucky man? Okay, I don't know if this is the thing that then let me explain myself with this issue. Is that of course if somebody does something wrong and they break the law, they have to be punished for it. Okay, it doesn't matter what the reason is. You break the law, you have to be punished for it. But I do find it interesting, you guys, that I feel like what he is charged with here is similar to what Gizwe Mchunu was charged with. Okay. So I kind of feel like, how come he's able to get off, but this guy is not able to get off? Okay. So is it a matter of just being the famous person that he was able to, or maybe Gizo was able to pay better lawyers? I don't know, you guys, but it says here security guard to spend 12 years behind bars. This is a story by Wozani. The Pietermaritzburg magistrate court sentenced Mtumseni Zuma to 12 years imprisonment for his influence in the looting and burning of the Brookside Mall in KwaZulu-Natal. He was found guilty of contravening the Roycious Assemblies Act. Okay, someone needs to tell me how to pronounce this word, you guys. Is it Riotious? Riotious. Please write it. Write it in the way that you pronounce it. Okay, the Minister of Police, Begitele, welcomed the sentencing of the security guard who participated in the July 2021 unrest. Okay, Zuma was arrested in August 2021 after a video of him instructing people to loot and burn Brookside Mall. what are they writing here? Now their English sounds like my English. On his WhatsApp status trend, and although he claimed it was a drunk prank, the court found him guilty and convicted him in September, with the state highlighting that over 100,000 jobs were lost and 350 people died in various provinces, and at least 50 billion in infrastructure damages were recorded due to the unrest. And that was horrible, you guys. That was horrible. And there are people that lost their jobs at that time that are still not employed to this day, you know. And also that thing happened while we were still dealing with what do you call it, COVID-19. So it was like 2020 COVID-19, and then 2021 it was the looting. And I think after that, then we hit the floods. So the KZN has gone through a lot. There is a Sangoma that was somewhere telling Ramaphosa that KZN needs a cleansing. I'm like, I agree. When kufanele kwenza umsebenzi in KZN sifake sonke iphandla si-cleanse sonke sihambe siyogeza eMngeni River or something. Because we've been through it, okay? Delivering the sentence, Magistrate Mone Cannon emphasized that the offense was a serious one and that the accused has to account for his actions. This despite the fact that there isn't any evidence that Zuma was directly involved in the looting or the arson. Plainly put, the accused must be sentenced as though he personally set the Brookside Mall on fire. The accused action had far-reaching consequences. Not only was Brookside Mall set alight, lives and livelihoods were lost. Mone said the sentence is meant to send a message to others who might think of committing similar crimes. I think I get that, you guys. I think I get that. I do feel like, of course, he wasn't the one that actually set the mall alight, okay? But if he had any influence as well, just to teach other people a lesson that don't do this, okay? Next time, the former president is supposed to go to prison, just let him go to prison, okay? He won't stay there long. We know he won't stay there long. So don't burn the malls, okay? And then it takes another 5 years to rebuild all of these malls and be able to get these people that lost their jobs again, okay? Just because you did not want the former president to go to prison when he was only going to spend 2 days there anyway, okay? So I welcome the sentence and the detective work that led to the sentencing. Speaking to the Interpol 91st annual general meeting in Austria, Vienna, Cele said that the detective work gives the police hope that the outstanding suspects will receive a similar fate. This sentence clearly illustrates that long arm of the law will not be selective or or will it be kind? I don't know about the law not being selective. I mean, I think it is kind of selective, okay? I mean, but we appreciate it. I guess we have to take the wins, okay? Whatever wins you get, okay? As police investigations continue, the ministry anticipates that more suspects who had a hand in the destruction of property and loss of life during the July unrest will be brought to book. Okay, so that's what's going on. Okay, he is the unlikely man that is going to prison. Okay, so even if you feel like encouraging people to commit a crime in the future, just don't do it. Okay, don't do it. It won't end well for you, especially if you're not famous. Okay, you won't get off. I like Mrs. Mobs, but her attitude and how she speaks turned me on. That was my thing, especially with the Mommy Club, you guys. I really liked her. She was my favorite, even on Real Housewives. But moving on to the Mommy Club, it did feel like that. It felt like Nancy, she looks down on people, like, you're not rich enough, that kind of a situation. What do you have? The drama in reality shows, reunions, what entertains us. I usually think it's the way it is. I feel like that. I do feel like the producers of the show are hoping for as much drama at the reunion as possible, because the more drama, the more we watch, the more we talk about it. So it just makes sense. So I feel like if you are on a reality show and you don't know that that is what happens at the reunions, and no, you didn't do your research accepting the job, okay? That's why people watch reunion. Some people will not watch the show, but will watch the reunion because it's usually very juicy. And when we say the reunion was boring, it's usually because there was no drama. There was no drama. There was no secrets revealed. There was no bombs, nothing. So that's when we say the reunion was boring. Okay. So clearly, we want a drama. Okay. So guys, let's talk about Bonang. Okay, because maybe you guys care. Because nah, I don't know, you guys. Okay, Bonang has a new man. Bonang doesn't have a new man. I don't know, okay, but she is a celebrity, so I guess you have to talk about it, okay? Bonang's new man revealed, okay? This is Bonang's new man, David Pume, okay? But you guys, I thought let's do this story because sometimes it's just good to do a story, put it in the vault somewhere, be like, okay, Bonang has a new man. The new man is called David Pume. Maybe one day we'll see David Pume with someone else, and then Mkosi will be truth. But right now, it's not so truth because it's like, who is David? Why should we care about David? Okay, maybe somebody knows who David is. Let me see. He doesn't look familiar. Media personality and socialite Bonang Mateba has found herself a new man. According to a reliable source, Queen B has been linked to a 40-year-old Soweto born Pume. Okay. For some time, Pume's name appeared on the credits of TV shows like The Bright Show with AK. Listen, you guys, people that appear, I don't like men that appear on the credits of shows, okay? Because we know of certain ex-husband that they said the same thing when a certain influencer and TV personality met him, that he is behind. They said that about this person, that he is behind the scenes on certain big DSTV shows. They said that about this person, okay? Now, when the time for divorce comes, we find out the person is very broke, okay? In fact, he's the one that is supposed to be paid alimony. And I'm like, wasn't he appearing in the credits of certain shows? Wasn't he supposed to be behind certain shows of DSTV? Now, what is this now? So, listen, you guys, okay? Bonang, check the bank statements, get a private investigator. If he says he owns properties, please check because we are tired, guys. We are tired of having to read the stories of women paying men after divorce. It's not. We are not used to it yet. Okay, don't do it to us too much. Okay, so please do the background check. Apart from apparently dating Bonang and allegedly going on a vacation with her, who paid for that big vacation? Now we ask everything. We ask about everything because we're tired of assuming these men are paying for cars and vacations and all of that. And then afterwards, we find out Bonang was paying for everything. And even after the breakup, she has to pay. We're just tired. Okay. Puma is a businessman who is into Afrobiotics, an artist, technologist, and roboticist. He Okay, guys. He completed his 3D animation studies at the private college in Johannesburg and landed his first job at a well-known production company as a 3D animator. When was that? Okay, apart from being the founder of an award-winning Penthouse Motion Pictures. Okay, listen, we need to know, did the award come with money? Because this thing of men being award winners, like we can't really eat awards, okay? And we can't eat awards, okay? We need to know, did the award come with money? Okay, and we also need to know that the award itself, can we sell it at some point? Okay, during the divorce, can we sell it and at least have something? Okay, Puma has won numerous creative accolades in broadcast design and animation studio. In 2021, he reportedly did a mentorship program at San Francisco Animation Studio, animation mentor studying character animation. While in the US, he also discovered he had an interest in artificial intelligence. Okay, the two are said to be smitten with each other and allegedly have been jetting around together. But whose private jet is that? Okay, we need to know. Is it Bonang's private jet? Is it his private jet? Is it a friend's private jet? Okay, did they get a discount deal or something to be on that jet? Okay, we're not believing everything now, we've learned. Okay, in October, the couple was in Italy on holiday. According to the reliable source, Bonang posted her left hand toasting a glass of wine in a window towards the Colosseum, one of the tourist attractions in the city. The caption of the photo on her Instagram account, dated October 21st, is written "Lunch in Rome." Ironically, Puma checked in at the Colosseum on his Instagram at the very same day. Okay, definitely is him. They both look hot together. They are perfect for each other. Bonang deserves this kind of love. But how do we know what kind of love she's getting? She has all the qualities a man like him wants from a woman. So, but we don't know him, so how do we know what he wants? Their romance became clear when they started spending time together about 6 months ago, and they have been going strong. Another source told the Moja. According to a source, B is often spotted in Sandhurst at one of his many properties. Okay, pro one of his many properties. We need, just in case, we need to know whose name this property is on. Okay, I have seen them driving in a Ferrari, says one of the source. When called for comment, Bonang confirmed she is happily involved, but refused to say his name. We've been together for a few months now, and he's my soulmate. Okay, 6 months. I mean, people have done it in 2 weeks. So, I mean, I guess, okay, my life supporter, I love him. She cashed efforts to reach Pume through blank as his phone rang unanswered. Okay, listen, you guys, we'll just take the story, put it in the vault somewhere, just in case we need it in the future, and say, but they said he was rich, but they said he had a private jet, but they said he was driving a Ferrari. We just put it there. For now, it's not as interesting as, it should be. But again, the bottom line is that Monang is dating a man that she probably thinks is rich. Okay. Now, this is how we'll report these stories, because we are not saying Bonang is dating a rich man when we don't know for sure, because before we know it, we are finding out that the man was very, very poor, poorer than us. Okay, so we just say that for now, the front page should be Bonang is dating a man that is, that she thinks is rich. For now, we'll leave it there until until the breakup comes. That's when we find out the truth. Okay. Anyway, that's what's going on with Bonang. Hello, Milano. Listen, ngathi ngeqile la. Auntie Mkabayi says, nganifitha today, kuningi ngiphawula emva kweni. And I know the stream is kind of delayed for you as a viewer. So sometimes you would comment and then I've already clicked out and then I don't get to read the comments. But when I go back to the stream, I see that there's somebody that commented there. So I know that happens sometimes. Mrs. Mouse does look down on people. She said Happy was making it rain with 10. And also when Happy came to the thing, she said she's ghetto. She's ghetto. It's very ghetto. Kasimazi futhi, we don't until it really matters in the very near future. Yes, it will matter in the future. Trust me, guys, it will matter in the future. It's just that for now, the story is just a little bit cold. Okay, Bonang is dating a man. Okay, what's new? So can tell that we want proof. We're not declaring anybody rich until we know for sure they are rich. We're not doing it. Quentin taught us a very valuable lesson. He did not only teach Amini, no, he taught us to know. Even when my friend comes and say, I found a rich man. Okay, Mgani. He looks rich, ne? Until we see the bank statement, this matter does. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We just, we'll keep calm until, probably thinks he's rich. Yeah, guys, sometimes, because it's like when you're dating somebody, guys, I mean, it takes time for you to be comfortable enough to be looking through his finances. Maybe your bank statement is there on the table, you look through. Maybe his banking app is left open on his phone, and then you're like, So sometimes they can play the game very well, and you end up thinking this person has money when they have none. Okay, sometimes you can end up marrying them when you're planning the wedding. Son or son, can you pay for this? Hey, the business deal, what can you pay for that? You pay. But at the end of the day, you look at the invoices and the statements. You're like, hey, I paid for the whole wedding. I'm telling you, men play the game better than women sometimes. Okay, so let's do this story, you guys. Siga, why did I put Zuma here? Oh, it's because of this guy. Because this guy is a Zuma that is going to prison. Guys, the irony of it all. Because his name, this guy, his surname is Zuma. He is going to prison because he was fighting for the other Zuma to not go to prison. But this other Zuma, the thing is, this other Zuma is not looting. How interesting is that, guys? He must also go loot this one. He must also go tell the people to loot this one, because this one did the same for him. Where's the loyalty? Guys, where is the loyalty? This one was like, Ubaba Zuma is not going to prison. If he goes to prison, this is what we're going to do, you know? And the people went and did it. This one is not even banning one Pakistan shop. Not even one. Not even one. He's relaxed there by Inkal. Imagine. And now when you are going to prison. I never, guys. Mm-mm. Think about it, okay? So let's do let's do this Maweni situation here, you guys, because Maweni commented on the story of these kids that are out here wilding, okay? And I want to do it because I thought that the feedback that she was getting was quite funny. Okay, so we'll take the funny route to the story because otherwise it's really angering. Okay, so this YouTuber, you guys, was doing a live, but when I look at the video that was posted, I'm not sure where the live was. Okay, whether it was on TikTok or Sonwabila, I think his name is. And these kids came on his live and then they said he is EFFK, you know, the K word. Okay. And that's what the story started. That's in case you haven't seen it. Okay. So immediately when they said that, he was like, you know what, that's not nice. Okay. And I imagine how he was feeling about it, you guys. And then they were laughing like this while saying it. Okay. I'm sure they are thinking our parents are very proud of us for doing this. Okay. Because that word is probably used in their household a lot. Okay. And maybe they talk about EFF like that. Okay. So Dr. Maweni posted this and said, Batong, they are starting. Okay. I want to read the responses from to this because I thought some of them were very funny. So, and then Chris Excel says, how about lighting Nyana Gogo? Guys, this is where we need sangomas, okay? Silalelana guys, sidelelwe abelungu sibe sinezangoma zethu thina. We have izangoma zethu, okay? So she was like, Chris Excel was like, listen, what about lighting anyana? Okay, but shining lightning. Bali Machine said the same thing. Gok lightning. Okay, problem solved. Okay. And then another one said, can you deal with them traditionally, Gogo? Okay, we need science with these ones, okay? Because we can't really be out here at this time teaching people that saying the K word is wrong, okay? Just do it for us. The lightning, something, Togolo Shanyana, something, please do it, okay? Then another one said, and then another one says, as a country, sicela izulu libasha. Guys, I agree with all of these people, okay? Asibasha nje ngelightning anyana, okay? Not that cool, just lightning anyana. They never stopped. They've just been doing it low key. It's sick. I tell you, and I think so, you guys. I think so. You do have experiences sometimes when you deal with, you know, the other race where you feel like this one, like this one is short of just saying the K word, okay? If they knew they wouldn't get in trouble, they would have called me that already. Okay. Another one says, please, I solve them lapo gogo. The country is willing to donate so that you hit them with lightning. Guys, I would donate to that cause. Like, listen, my last 100 rand would go to Dr. Maweni if she was going to do this. Show them but do you know me, guys? Dr. Maweni did this, okay, allegedly. So I'm sure she can take care of these kids. Okay. Do the right thing for us, please. Boma lightning yan. And then this one I thought it was fun because what Uti, I heard you say you only need a photo. Remember, there was a time when you go come when you said, listen, if you want to deal with the baby daddy, I just need a photo. And she will do the things. So this one is saying, because I heard you say you only need a photo to do your thing. Pagama, ixesha lifigile. Another one says, fake izulu lezi zinto uzidobise amaphepha ijozi yonke, otherwise ngiyowangabaza amandla akho aliphele la namuhla benje. Yes, guys, abasanganise nje for days nyana. Do the right thing, Gogo. Please send something. Because I remember you said you need a pic. This is another one talking about the picture situation. How some thumela ngombani indaba yakhe iphele njengamanje. Okay, listen, I do think that Coco Maweli needs to help us here. Okay, we don't know where these kids are from, but we know that they think it's the right thing to call our young people the K word. So I think umbananyana, guys, just umbananyana. You know, bacasha paper for 1 week. Okay, we don't want to destroy their lives. We just want to teach them a lesson. Okay, bacasha paper nyana, you know. But they need to know that it's us, okay? It's the case. Yeah, the case have sent lightning to you. Anyway, guys, that's a story that I wanted to do. And then let's do this one quick. Let me see. Okay, I do have Tamanyan. Just Tamanyan. So, you guys, we have this couple here who were charged with something similar to Besta and Nandi Pamakutumana situation, but it's just in a smaller scale, okay? And their story, I think this story, as long as Nagwe, because it came out at the time when we were really still dealing with the Thabo Besta situation. So I think we did not really pay attention to this story. So I think they were supposed to appear in court, which, you know, for me, guys, it's like this woman. Isisu isisu sakho siyapha court, guys. Isisu siyapha court, i-cleavage iyapha court. Hey, the way that she decided to look. It's on a couple accused of a crime. This is from Daily Sun, by the way, you guys. By Keletsom Konazi. Daily Sun. Daily Sun. It's on a couple accused of a crime similar to Thabo Besta and Nandi Pamakutumana's escape plot briefly appeared in the Soshanguve Magistrate Court on Wednesday, the 29th of November, on allegations of premeditated. Okay, remember, you guys, this is what they did. They killed somebody who was this woman's ex, and then they made it look like it was the current one. Okay, and then she did a funeral and everything, and then later on, people are finding out that he is alive. Okay, that was that kind of a situation. He pretended to have passed away, but the person that had passed away is her ex, which they had killed somehow. Lerato Mahlango had been charged with emming or kaying her previous boyfriend Sbusiso Stebe for fake the passing of her present husband for policy payout. Tiny Kumalo, who is 63, aunt of the disease, couldn't help but swear at the accused when their case was remanded to 13 December while court awaited the date to transfer the case to the High Court. I wish that the court would just grant them bail instead of tormenting us in this manner with this endless postponement. Griffiths Kabela, a family friend and neighbor, stated that the police official who confirmed and released Sitare's body with the incorrect identification should accept responsibility, take out and face criminal charges. Exactly, guys, because of course she went and identified the body and said that there was the body of her husband when it wasn't, okay? And there were police that were involved in that whole process. We had to wait from May to August for us to exhume and rebury our child on the same graveyard. He concluded, why would they do it in the same graveyard though? Like, I wouldn't want my person to be, oh, maybe there's a reason for it. Because they're making it sound like they exhumed him and reburied him in that same graveyard that the couple, had arranged for him to be buried, or she had buried him. He concluded that the endless postponement caused the family more pain and suffering. This simply means that there are a lot of people who are hurried wrongfully at social over cemetery, he said. Griffiths added that it is either pure carelessness and incompetence, or that the police officer might be an accomplice on the matter. You never know, you guys. They might have made a mistake themselves, but it might be that they were, paid under the table. Okay, on July the 2nd of January 2022, it is alleged that Lerato and her husband, Sbusiso Mahlangu, a co-accused in the case, paid Stebe and burned his body in the residence where she lived with her husband in Block HH Soshanguve. Following that, it was reported that Lerato obtained a forged death certificate from the Department of Home Affairs saying that her husband, Sbusiso, passed away in a fire and then claimed the life insurance. On the 28th of April 2023, the pair was apprehended after Sbusiso was discovered in possession of a stolen vehicle in Hammanskraal. It was determined during his arrest and possession that he was registered as deceased. His family was devastated when it was discovered that he was laid in Soshanguve graveyard. They were even more shocked to find out that his killing had been orchestrated by Lerato, the mother of his 10-year-old daughter, and her husband. Sihlebe remains were dug out and reburied in August by his family after DNA proved it was his. She also requested bail because she wants to prove she wants to provide for her family as the sole breadwinner, and her incarceration has financial impacts on the family. How and then when the carrying of the other one of your ex when it doesn't have any effects on the family. Hey, the National Prosecuting Authority spokeswoman Lumka Mahanjana said Lerato stated that her minor child has been placed in the care of her ailing grandma since her. To be honest with you, that child is safer than with the grandmother. That child is safer with the keep the child with the grandmother because this one is not safe. However, the state prosecutor Luyanda Mkwale opposed the bail application and presented the investigation officer's affidavit, stating that though Mahlangu had a clean criminal record, there was a likelihood that she would evade trial as she is facing a Schedule 6 offense and might also interfere with the state witness. Okay, I don't think they should get bail, these people. The magistrate stated that the accused provided no proof that exceptional circumstances existed, allowing her release on bail in the interest of justice. Lerato was denied bail on November the 2nd, while Busiso abandoned his bail application on May the 18th. They both remain in custody. Okay. The strange things, you guys, because I think that because they led him somewhere and then carried him and then took his body to a certain house because they wanted it to look like the husband had passed away in a fire. So put him in the fire, set it on, put him in the house, set it on fire, and then they discovered the body that had already been carried a while ago. That's why it's similar to Besta situation. Anyway, you guys, let me read the comments and then I'll be out of here. Hi, well, you call friends who have access to such and check. Guys, yeah, use all of your resources now because rather use the resources now to find out what's the deal with this person rather than having to use your resources to maintain their lives after the breakup. So I support that, Dr. Tabile. Call all corners, okay? In fact, I think it's a good business idea, you guys. Let me think about it because I do want this done for women, you know? You just call me and say, Dando, listen, I've met this man, okay? Here's his name. I'm going to be like Dr. Mawe anyway. I'm like, all I need is his name and photo. But I need the ID number, okay? Just give me the ID number, okay? You know, if ever you find at the end of the relationship that the guy was poor, okay, I owe you money. I owe you your feedback. But I'll find out everything, okay? I will find out everything, the hidden children, all of that, okay? How the previous relationships went, all of that. Fine, it's now. Now decide for yourself, okay? Do the right thing for yourself. Good business idea. I need to think about it, okay? The life app, Ilendo, yey'ngane kanje. Users online get reshuffled among each other like speed dating. Oh, okay. So it was supposed to be between the three of them, but Sonwabile just happened to be recording. Oh, okay. Because I wondered what they were doing on his live. Okay. And even when you go to those racist towns like Fryhead, it's normal for them to use the K word. Uzwe nje ingane sikutshontsha ithi okay, who guys? Ooh, guys, ooh. Only the fear of prison will probably stop me from slapping that child. Like I've never had that experience. I'm not even wanting to have that experience. And because like, where do you get off? But you know, morning, Amukelang. Morning. Thank you so much for being here. Look, guys, it's 8 o'clock exactly. We did well. Okay, we were able to do all of our stories. Okay, so our gossip bank is very full today. Okay, we can revise this some gossip for the rest of the day. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. I appreciate it so much. Please don't forget to like the stream. And if you are in a Wi-Fi free zone, just let the stream rerun again so that we can make some money on the adverts. Share the stream with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Tanda. Cool.